Yes, sir. We are back. We are back. The white t-shirt boys in the building. What's going on?
White T boys. I'm chilling, man. I just got the disturbing news that our friends are trying to do the same thing we doing. Like, really, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna start off the show like that, like hoping that he's watching. Like, really, bro? You really gonna do what we doing? Like, all right. Anyway, God bless you. Uh, and you wonder why. But man, we gotta do
Hey,
better.
you just got to set it up. We got to set it apart. That's all.
Ah,
It is what it is.
I can't reach back and help you if you're already on my back. As a wise man once told me. Anyway, man, it's All Star Weekend in Atlanta. I know we're waiting for a minute for our folks to come in.
Yeah.
Bruh, I don't know if you saw the crowds in Atlanta, dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, just go ahead and they need to sell the chicken, the Hennessy, and the vaccines right next to each other because it's gonna be spreading out there, boy.
every city need to sell their own vaccine. When them people come back to y'all city, Chicago, y'all sell the vaccine with that Harold's chicken. Philly, y'all go to Geno's with the cheesesteaks and y'all get the vaccine.
I can't do nothing but respect the hustle. The NBA say we're gonna get our money, then the Atlanta say, hey, we're gonna get our money too, man. I think they have day parties. They've been partying since like Thursday.
Bro, that's like, don't go to that. That's crazy. I just hosted an event. I mean, I just got home from Sanford, Florida. The first ever ride and eat. It's the prelims to the bike week. It's
Oh
bike week
yeah.
in Daytona Beach, which is about 35 minutes from us here in Central Florida in Orlando. So I was up in Sanford, which is actually about 20 minutes from Daytona. And a lot of the bikers were there. Throughout the day, there were probably 1,000 bikers, man. I was kind of staying back, waving to people and stuff like that, like, I'm not going in there. But a lot of Central Florida friends of mine that are bikers, I wish them well and let them be safe. I told a couple of jokes. I saw Taisha Williams. Hey, Ty, how you doing? I saw my insurance lady, Vanita. Hey, Vanita, how you doing? As well as Chantel. Live music. Man, let me tell you something. It was a band called the Blazing Posse, reggae band.
Okay.
And when I tell you they was mixing all the hits up, bruh, and if you're a reggae fan, you'll love them. As soon as you can, go book the Blazing Posse Band. Also, a young lady by the name of April Brown, as well as Miss Olivia was there singing, and of course, the host with the most, Taisha Williams, was doing her thing. Man, she hosted the first half, and I hosted the second half. Food was amazing. A lot of vendors out there and giveaway. Shouts out to the Lions Den Cigar Lounge, and as well as the Executive Cigar Lounge, Lions Den Cigar Company, and Executive Cigar Lounge in Sanford, Florida, man. Good times, bro. I was so impressed with this event.
Well, you just let me know I need to add 30 minutes to my travel time to Jacksonville and Daytona this week because bike week always be serious, man. And I want, we was just talking about, COVID with Atlanta and All-Star. I wonder how COVID is going to affect bike week because, that's normally, it be thick out there, man, with the bikers. They always got their crew. They got their bike clubs and stuff out there. So I wonder how it's going to be affected. But, yeah, usually that means it's going to be jumping on that I-4 stretch and down 95 between Ormond Beach and Jackson at Daytona.
Absolutely. I just got a call to come do an event next week, and I was kind of hesitant. I haven't actually agreed to do it next Sunday. But there is always large crowds, of course, at Bike Week. People always come and hang out. Motorcycles, as well as the three-wheelers, things of that nature. And then people bringing them big RVs. But like you said, there's always traffic, bro. But I just can't put myself in that place like that. Today was a bit much for me, but it wasn't overcrowded because I only did half the day. And I was away on the stage, away from everybody else.
Good.
So I'm excited about it, but I just...
Yeah, man. It's serious.
I wouldn't... Everybody ain't got that vaccine yet.
Yeah, and man, I tell you, it's starting to run through a lot more people that I'm in close contact with. So you just got to be extra careful out there, man. But anyway, so let's get into the shits. Okay, did you see the movie? For those of you that's joining us, by the way, like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, put your comments in. But we about to get into it. Did you see the movie Coming to America 2?
I did, and before we get into that, don't rush over what you just said. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow us, Actin Funny and Actin Funny TV. Of course, actor Essex O'Brien, along with myself, comedian Tight Mike. and host. I did see Coming to America. Now we can get to it. I saw Coming to America Friday afternoon. I'm gonna watch it again tonight.
Yeah.
I know it comes with a lot. I've been watching people on Facebook kind of bash it a little bit, and I'm like, you're a different person. And I was explaining this to somebody earlier. My main man, Essex. I was explaining this to somebody earlier. Your palette, your comedy mentality 30 years ago was one thing.
Yeah.
And what you felt like was funny 30 years ago was probably funny to you at the time.
Yeah.
Now, you're looking at it and you're like, oh man, it's not as good. It's a little different. Well, you got to look, it's 30 years forward and you've matured as well as your comedy palette has matured. The things you laughed at when you were 20 ain't funny no more when you 45 or you 40.
Or not. Some people haven't evolved. We'll get to that later. But yeah, go.
Okay. I know you like, well, let me talk to the comedians. See what the comedians say. This is what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw less of Eddie Murphy being Eddie Murphy like he was in the original one.
Yes.
He was really showing his ass in that first one because those were his breakout years. That was before he really made it. That was his first 8 to 10 years of his actual movie career.
Correct.
So you got to think he had one Beverly Hills Cop, 148 Hours. You know, it was around that time when he was popping, big name before the Clumps. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Before Blue Streak and all that other crazy stuff that he did, Metro and all that other foolishness that he did. Before he started living off his name, it was when he was really grinding. So he had an opportunity to have all kind of input into the original one.
Yeah.
This one, he let our man Kevin Burrows, some of y'all know him from Blackish and Grownish, the originator of that, did a lot of writing and producing. Yeah. But what I will say is Eddie did some spots that was he had some spots that was very funny. He introduced some new characters. We saw that dude that Arsenio Hall played, that little
the Jabba.
Jabba, yeah, that little Shaba. I think they call him a Shaba. Yeah, Baba. That mug was funny. Dude was funny. Yeah. The little witch doctor, he was funny.
I thought everything Arsenio did was great. I really
Arsenio did an amazing job.
He did.
I would give that to him. I almost felt like, not that Eddie wasn't funny, I felt like Eddie kind of laid back.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yes.
Felt like Eddie
let everybody else shine in this. It wasn't all about Eddie.
Right, which is what he should do in the Clumps and all that other stuff.
He wasn't trying to carry. He didn't carry the movie the way he did in the original.
Okay. Now, shouts out to my comedy sister, Leslie Jones.
Yeah.
I got to show her love. Leslie did a phenomenal job. Yeah. Rodney Perry, you stole some money. I hope you're watching this, Rodney Perry. You stole some money. Yeah, all about 2 lines, but you stole some money.
Hey, I don't know if you saw my last post. I was actually, coincidentally, I was on a Zoom call with him yesterday. And he just dropping a lot of jewels and nuggets and talking about that. So yeah, he's a good dude, but he owed you some money. He took something from you.
He stole some money. I just knew he was gonna have this big, gigantic role. I'm in Coming to America too. But you know what? He's in Coming to America too. So I gotta show him love. I don't know the Navy Green guy. He was the other little gentleman that was like the cousin of the family or whatever. Leslie Jones did a phenomenal job. I was so impressed with Leslie. She's from Saturday Night Live, for those of y'all who don't know, as well as BET Comedy from back in the day as well. Who surprised me? My surprise in this movie, I must say, the guy that played the son surprised me.
Okay,
but not as much. Right, the son was great.
Okay,
the son was good, but great in this movie, and I think it's gonna get overshadowed because everybody hating on him right now. Yeah. Wesley Snipes did a phenomenal job in this movie, man.
Yes,
he damn near stole this movie.
I saw a lot of criticism of his character, and I've had a lot of trouble like trying to figure out why people didn't like this movie. And I had a conversation on the internet, and then I've had conversations off the internet with people, and it usually comes down to something that you wanted that you didn't get. Not so much that this was a bad or poor performance. It was like you wanted something that you didn't get. And Wesley's character I saw come up a lot because he was doing the dancing and he was kind of, some people was calling it cooning or whatever, but it was like, I'm like, this is a comedy. Like this, how serious is you supposed to take everything with this? Like, what was he supposed to be? Idi Amin chopping people's head off in the PG-13 movie?
Right.
Come on, man. But yeah, no, I thought Wesley was funny, and he added something different to it that they didn't really have. Because the conflict in the first one was different. The conflict was Eddie keeping his cover and finding his love, and then what happens when she finds out. The conflict this time was trying to keep peace in Africa between who General Wesley's character, who he runs, and versus the Zamunda citizens. So it's a whole different feel to it. You know what I'm saying? That creates a different element.
Absolutely, and it showed Eddie Murphy, his character, growing up.
Yeah,
he matured. He's a father. He had 3 girls. They showed his fatherhood. And I don't know if a lot of people caught that twist at the end. He said his son is going to be an ambassador to America, but his daughter was going to be the queen of Zamunda, and she would rule all the land.
Yeah, so it had a bit of that female empowerment touch to it. And a lot of times that's a calculated move. It's not saying, it's not saying it's wrong, but they're trying to make it modern. They're trying to appeal to different people that will see this and have a different message to it. And with him having daughters and his daughter being in the movie, that probably was something that was important to him. And to your point earlier, 30 years ago, he probably didn't give a damn about nothing like that. Now he does. He cares about how his kids feel about the film. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why it's been so polarizing. Because some people went out of their way to hate on the movie. It's it's okay. I'm not saying you had to love the movie, but some people was over hating, over criticizing it. It was just not necessary.
No, but that's how people are. The same way people feel about Bad Boys 3. Oh, Martin was overweight. Martin was bloated. Martin didn't do a good job. They should have just let it go. Y'all messed the movie up. Y'all messed Bad Boys up. I'm going to tell you what. When you go to get it, whatever you put it on, MP3 or DVD, however old you are, when you get it, you're going to get all 3 movies. Yeah. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. You're going to get both Coming to Americas because they're going to highlight. And I saw what they're doing in 2. You got Tiana Taylor. You got the guy from Power. That was General Easy's son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got it. I was happy they brought back Vanessa Bell Calloway. That's always been my heartthrob. You know what I'm saying? The queen of bark like a dog.
Right.
What a career she's had since then. Biker Boy's mom. You know what I'm saying? She's doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So to bring her back, I thought that was great. To bring Louis Anderson back, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
John Amos still kicking it. And he dropped knowledge on it when James Earl Jones died. He still drops knowledge on it. I don't know if the mom died. Did Eddie Murphy's mom pass away?
Yeah, she passed away a long time ago, in the 90s. Madge Sinclair. Madge Sinclair. She passed away a long time ago.
Yeah, man. Aeolian. Yeah.
Yeah. And me and my wife, we kind of had this conversation too, because we was like, oh, they didn't have, the sister of the wife that he married. They didn't have the sister. They didn't have Eric LaSalle, the Soul Glow thing. And what I was saying, and this was one of the criticisms I saw. Matter of fact, an actor friend of mine, he was like, some things felt too forced and was kind of shoved in there. Well, you're trying to pay homage to the movie as much as you are trying to make another movie. So it's not, some people are going to feel like they was put in there, but that's to give you that nostalgic feeling. That's to give you a different laugh. And that's also to pay homage to some of the people that you remember. See, people in our age group, we grew up off this movie. We've been watching this movie for 30 years. We've been loving that movie for 30 years. You wanted to see those people, even if it didn't necessarily make sense for the story. I'm not here to watch an Oscar-winning screenplay. I'm here to laugh. I'm here to cut up. I want to see people that's still alive. And what Eddie to me is doing, you kind of alluded to it earlier. He's putting other people on, and he's also giving other people their flowers while they're still here, man. These are people that you might not see working regularly in Hollywood, and now they're back. The guy, Oha got to sing again. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that guy in a whole lot of movies and films, but he's getting this platform again. John Amos, you mentioned him. Man, Morgan Freeman, you know what I'm saying? Showing love to Morgan Freeman. How long do we have Morgan? I mean, it seems like Morgan Freeman been 120 years old for but you know what I'm saying? You either gonna appreciate that or you're not. And if you're not appreciating it, it's a personal problem that you got. I'm sorry. Yeah. I know we got people watching. Y'all comment, tell us what you feel. If you liked it, what you like, what you didn't like. We'll get you in here. But yeah, man, I just thought it was just a good time, a good, just kick back and relax. We always talking about how much shit going on in the world, how much negative stuff is going on in the world. And you can't just kick back and just cut up for a minute.
And it's a feel good movie, bro. And
Yeah.
everybody has to remember it was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah. With theaters and all that. Yeah.
Last year. So think about all the things that was going on at the end of the year, in the latter part of last year, in the last fall. You know, you're going into the whole Trump thing. Maybe he didn't want to put it out during Christmas time. Um, America just in a bad space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going on. I'm glad this is like good for me because it's like the Joe Biden said, okay, and I'm gonna get you Coming to America too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you a black vice president and a Coming to America too. So to me, I'm impressed with it. I'm excited about it. I saw opportunities given to people that may not have had that opportunity before, which leaves room for me because I'm one of those people. You know what I'm saying? It shows that if you do grind, the greats are watching you. I think they filmed a lot of it. Talking to my friend today in Atlanta. The actual house that he lived in was Rick Ross' house.
Yeah. And that came up too. Being in the actor circles, apparently there was quite a few actors, who are not household names who auditioned for that part and made it a point to be like, oh, they gave that shit to Rick Ross. Look, man, politics sometimes come into play. Now, as an actor, I will say this. I do dislike when you waste people's time. Because if you knew that was going to be a role, it's already a star-studded film, and all of Black Hollywood is going to want to get in the movie. So you can pick and choose who you want. So why bother having people audition and spend money and get themselves psyched up to possibly have a role, and you're going to give it to a celebrity, even though you can understand because they shot it at his house, you can understand it. But as an actor, I get that, but that's not an excuse to bash the film because you never know who's watching, man. You start bashing films and stuff like that, and people see that. It's like, well, damn, if I put him in the movie, he gonna say something crazy about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Keith, hope we don't spoil nothing for you, man. It's a good movie. We talk about it. So.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
You gotta check it out. Get you some Amazon Prime, Keith. Hey, Miss B, how you doing?
Tell us if you like the movie or not. But yeah, I get it, man. I didn't get an audition, by the way, so good.
Well, hey man, you definitely gonna put Rick Ross in the movie. You shot the movie at his house.
Yeah.
And to rewind and piggyback on one of your points, they did pay homage. I felt like to the first one.
Yeah.
They was doing little clips and stuff like that. So you saw Samuel L. Jackson, you saw the mama, you saw the sister, you saw a couple of clips from back in the day. But
they even brought the rapping girls in there. The twins.
Oh yeah, my name is such a.
The best. All the DJs won't
my breath. Yeah, but hey, that was hilarious, bro. But they had In Vogue. Think about this: how they paid homage to the '90s. They had In Vogue and Salt and Pepper.
Yes, man. In Vogue still look good, boy.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Tenfold. It was 4 of them in the beginning, but it looked like 3 that made the movie.
Well, Dawn dropped out. Dawn was the one. She went to Lucy Pearl, and she was the one I always thought she was too good for everybody.
But Cindy still looked good. Hey, Cindy, if you
Cindy was your favorite too?
What?
Man, what?
It was the '90s, man. The thick red bone. What? Now I'm all about the chocolate and the mid chocolate, and now I like it all.
Oh yeah.
You got to agree to so. But anyway, that's another comment. That's another topic. What we got to do is I got to respect the fact that, let me see, I haven't watched it yet. I'm hearing mixed reviews. Yeah, well, you got to have your own.
See it for yourself. That's a good point, Ms. B. This is one of the things I didn't like about what I saw a lot of social media. If somebody tell you they didn't like something and you say, oh, well, then I guess I don't need to watch it. Okay, so you that much of a follower and a sycophant that just what somebody say, like, what you eat don't make the next person shit. You don't never know what another person going through. They might have had a bad day. They might have been frustrated anyway. Or even if a person liked it, they might have been high. They might have just got paid. Like, you don't never know. So you can't go by what somebody else say. Go and experience something for yourself.
Absolutely.
Nobody likes everything anymore these days anyway. Everybody always got something to say, always got something negative to say. So
that's the new thing is to go against the grain now. That's
exactly.
Too many people going to the left. I'm going to the right just to be different. I will say this, we haven't mentioned it yet. Though we are on Eddie Murphy and hard on him for not probably, I don't know how much input. They said a lot of Wesley Snipes stuff was ad lib, which I found hilarious, and I was a comedian. I thought it was funny. I thought Michael Blackson, we ain't shout him out. Michael Blackson intro.
Michael Blackson was in the perfect role.
Perfect spot. And he African. So shouts out to Philadelphia's own Michael Blackson. That's the African king of comedy. What we have not mentioned about Eddie Murphy yet, which I thought he came back and drugged their ass with, is that Randy Watson at the end.
Yes. Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert. Randy Watson.
Hey, if you ain't seen the movie yet, you got to go see You got to go see Come to America too. That Randy Watson was funny.
So apparently Romello liked it. Yeah, I liked it, man. I'm gonna watch it again, man.
I'm gonna watch it again tonight too after the show.
Yeah.
I watched it at work, and the TV or something was dark, and I was doing some other stuff. But I'm gonna catch it home tonight. While a lot of y'all watching the All-Star game, I just look at my TV, feel like COVID. Looking at the All-Star game, just feel like my TV exuding COVID. Let me tell you something. I'm watching it in the background here. Gladys Knight looks phenomenal. Shouts out to Gladys Knight. But moving forward with our show, ladies, I don't know how many, we pretty much ready now. Ladies, our question for you, I got a couple of them. Cologne. Me and my friends were arguing about cologne. Is there, ladies, if a man smell bad, like he got on cologne, but it's not a good smelling cologne, is that a deal breaker for you? The cologne. I can't wait for you to watch it either too, Tasha. Oh, check it out. You're gonna love it, Tasha. Tasha, you like comedy, so
we'll stop giving spoilers now. Yeah,
we'll get off the movie. Yeah.
I probably on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably gave 7.5. But you know what? Set design, the cost. It's a beautiful movie to just watch. Like just to watch, to see some of the clothes.
Turn your color,
man.
Clothes, all the colors.
Hats, man.
Outfits, hats. I ain't gonna spoil it again with the whole. They still got the flower bearers,
flower, yeah,
and the royal washers, the royal bathers. They're still in the movie. You can't wait till you see that scene. When you see that go down. Shouts out to Leslie Jones. Gladys on here looking like a winner, boy. You better watch Gladys out here in these Atlanta streets.
Gladys ain't but what, 65? Gladys not
still ain't get it right.
She not that old. Anyway.
Yes. Yeah. So ladies, does cologne matter? Does cologne matter? And dress code, like, are you ladies, my question to you is, do you lean towards the dude that smell good and dress nice or dress different? More so than the laid back. Tonight we went with the white tees, which might be a thing for us. That might just be a nice little move for us. Cocktails and white tea. A nice, comfortable white tee. Does dress code matter, ladies? And cologne. I had a conversation with some lady friends. I got a couple of lady friends now that I'm single, about, hey, I met this guy and he was really cool, but he just didn't seem to take pride in what he was wearing. So women, I know y'all watch shoes, and apparently y'all watch what men smell like too. She said the guy had on a decent outfit, but his shoes was run over. I think she called them lemon cookies. He was walking around on some lemon cookies. I said, well, damn, if he a nice guy, give him a good company. You never know. Something might have spilled on his other shoe. You never know. She said, but he had on some cologne. I don't know if it was older or what. It just didn't smell right.
He had on that.
He had on some car or something. I don't know. They had on some sewage.
Yeah, that Old Spice jupe mix, that cool water mix.
Had on some jupe. But she said it was a turn on. She was like, he was nice. His teeth was pretty. And then I walked over to talk to him, and he didn't smell right, and his shoes looked like lemon cookies. And I was like, she said, and that was a deal breaker. And I was like, first of all, where you out meeting people? She's like, no, it was a little function, a private function. I was like, okay. So ladies, that's our question. And fellas, you know what I'm saying? Is that something that you take pride in, what you look like, your appearance? Is that something that you feel like you can just walk up on anybody and dress like whatever? Some dudes feel like they got that talk game. They can just, Yeah. So that's our question of the night. First couple of questions anyway. That's not our, that's part of our relationship stuff. Does cologne matter, ladies? And outfit. If he's in the right outfit, if he's dressed nice. A lot of times, though, think about it now, back when the world was open and you go out, people wearing their best outfit out.
Yeah. I tell you, man, I kind of took my style cues from my grandfather, man. When he would get clean, boy, he got clean. Talking about them shoes, with them lizards or them ostriches or them gators, with them pants that match, nice silk shirt. Had your jewelry on, you know, not gaudy, never gaudy, but just tastefully blinging with some nice smell 'em good is what he called it. Smell 'em good.
Smell 'em good. Smell good.
Smell good, and man, you can't go wrong. Like I think about the times where this when you know you clean and you smell good. When the women approach you and start a conversation, that's when you know you hit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just blending in with everybody else, you know, polos and jeans or whatever, you got that, you know, nice toss on that blazer or whatever. You got your good watch, your good bracelet, smelling good. That's when they start a conversation with you. Oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? Then they get up on your neck and all that stuff. That's when you know you're doing something. So
okay. I started wearing that cologne, man. No Old Spice. She is crazy.
The Old Spice. You can't have the Old Spice is strong as hell. When you smell Old Spice, you know it's Old Spice. Maybe that's the right word is there. Spicy, because it's strong. That shit.
But you know, most people are, let's see, dress style and cologne matters. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but most people bathing in Old Spice, so you gotta put something over that because you're washing off your Old Spice cologne, Old Spice bath soap or whatever. But it makes sense, bro. I'm wondering if that's really like the thing. Do ladies like really? Okay, you smell all right. That's a Father's Day gift, ladies. How about that? You got something you like how it smells on him, and you know I had to learn that, dog. The way the cologne smell on you, it might not smell the same way on me. Same cologne.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, same cologne, but with your body, what they call it, pheromones, whatever they call it, I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
It get in your skin and it exudes a fragrance. Then it might get in my skin and exude a different fragrance based on what we've been eating, based on our body types.
Yeah. You also gotta pay attention to how you apply the cologne as well, because some people who might have, you know, more oilier skin, you put some stuff on and you can't smell it an hour later. So you might not have to, you know, you might not be able to put it around your collar stuff. You might have to put it on your wrist, maybe, you know, the back of your neck or something like that, or that little, you know, spray it in the air and walk into it so it get into your clothes, because everybody's skin is going to absorb it different as well. So you got to be careful how you apply it, how much you apply, all that stuff matters. So it's actually kind of a science, man. Like you can't just buy any old thing and put it on and think it's gonna work for you. You got to kind of know what you're doing with that stuff.
Okay.
Especially the expensive stuff. You don't want to just be wasting this shit.
Don't drown yourself in the expensive stuff. It's designed for 2 or 3 squirts. Yeah.
What she say when she lets you know she want to run her fingers through your grazing territory. Okay, that must be like the beard and stuff, because I ain't got nothing to graze
up. I don't think that's what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Miss B.
You know, hey, this is Miss B we talking about, man.
There you go, Miss B being nasty. There you go.
But that's what she do. Not always though. Sometimes she, you know, but she can allude to certain activity.
Oh yeah.
I watched her show too. Shouts out to Miss B. I think they Wednesdays with that Raw Talk. That is a nice show. I actually had a chance to catch it a couple times. And shouts out to Miss B's co-host, Miss Peggy, with her fine ass. Hey, fine ass, pig, fine ass, grown ass, 60-year-old women, fine for no reason.
Oh, okay. It's part of her.
Harry Potter's of a man's chest. See, we ain't that old yet to have a Harry Potter of our chest. That's you. I call it ceiling fan dust. That's what I call that gray hair. When fellas have gray hair on your ceiling fan dust area. But yeah, shouts out to the lovely ladies that's over 60 and still sexy over 60. Shouts out to Miss B and Miss Peggy and they lovely show Raw Talk on Wednesday nights, man. She always show a lot of love, and I definitely want to show her some back.
That's right.
Both of those ladies. And ladies, fellas, I guess this third question is for you. Does natural hair matter? Now that we're moving on past it, does natural hair really matter? E, what are your thoughts about not necessarily lace front and weave and all of that, but what are your thoughts about natural hair? People seem to be going back to natural now.
Yeah, man, and I've always been into natural even before it was, you know, the thing to do. Like, you know, and I grew up in Miami, so you know we had some outlandish hairstyles sometimes down there, like you know the little purple helmet asymmetrical, the green and the blue, and I was never attracted to all of that shit. I never liked that. I would give me a nice, girl got a nice part on the side with the little flip, shoulder length, neck length. I know sometimes they was doing perm, so that's not necessarily considered natural, but whatever, it's still your hair. That's all I always gravitated to. And now, yeah, I do like it. A woman that's just got some nice curly hair that's just flowing out her own head. My wife is natural, as a matter of fact. So I dig it, man. I got a little actress celebrity crush that I watched on WandaVision the other night. Her name is Teyana Parrish, and she has this beautiful head of soft, curly black hair, man, that just looks real good on her. So, yeah, man, I dig it. Because then, they more like to let you put your fingers in it and pull it and all that. They don't want you to pull on that stuff that's sewn in and glued in. They know it's going to be a problem.
Hey, man, you nasty. No, I'm all for natural. I'm team natural. Just simply back in the day, bro, all the hair go everywhere.
Yeah.
You gone, but your hair's still on the pillowcase. It's around the house. I'm looking for it in my food. It's on the couch.
You talking about the weave?
It's in the bathroom, in the sink, like that unnatural hair.
Okay, yeah, you talking about the weaves? Okay.
Yeah, get you some that go natural, and then minimize your weave. And I get it. Some of it is synthetic and all of that, and I understand. But I'm just always been team natural, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I always. I thought that was a woman. That was a man.
No, that's a woman. Oh, that's her cousin.
Oh, okay. I thought you said appreciate you, man.
No. Anyway.
Okay. I was like, oh Lord, they done changed her. It's all good, bro. I think natural is the way to go. Fellas, you out there, tell me what you like. I like women, and if your hair is done right and I don't know it's a weave and it can fool me, then I'm with that too.
Yeah.
But I'm all for natural. I've always been attracted to women with natural hair too.
Now braids is different. I will say this. Now, if you go get you some nice braids done, that's different. That looks good because it looks natural. It looks like, because a braid looks like it's a natural thing in your hair that you would do and that you do anyway. So yeah, I always dig some braids. Back in the day, I think what they used to call it. What did they used to call it? It was like it'd be braided, but then towards the end it'd be kind of loose. Y'all ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. What they call that stuff? Now they got the kind of locks now. Back in the day, you used to have a little small braid. No, I don't think that's what it was. But anyway, yeah, a little small ones, and then you could do all kinds of stuff with it. Put it on top, or do a little bun thing, or whatever.
I like the braids because it remind me of the motherland. You know what I'm saying? And the queens back in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And it just motivated me, bro. I like the braids, especially the thick ones. Plus, not the ones like Shamar Moore had on in the Madea movie. Not that one.
What you talking about, Miss B? What joystick?
Oh Lord.
In the hell?
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, we just talking, man. Different looks, different things. People like, oh, okay. I think I see it here.
Ain't that serious about your hair?
Okay, is that what it's called? Pinch plaits?
Oh, yeah, pinch plaits. Okay. Hey, thank you, Miss Bam. No, it ain't that serious, ma'am. I just want you to know what some of the fellas are thinking. But Essex is married. He don't have to deal with the.
Hey, I voice my opinion. I always voice my opinion when it comes to hair. I got to look at you. I got to look at you. I
We had a gentleman on our television show. He did a skit about women changing their hair every 3 or 4 days in different hairstyles. Feel like you're dating somebody else. Because they're, hey Tasha, I feel like they just flipping up hairstyles. You feel like I'm dating 2 or 3 different people. Which I like the diversion and the diversity. But team natural. Sorry.
Just don't get me used to having nice hair and then you come home bald headed one day with a cut in the side. And it's enough bald head around here to go around. I don't need no more of that.
Wow. Well, it is what it is. Hey man, I know these are not our last few minutes, but Hey guys, if you have any questions at the top of the hour, we talked about Coming to America 2. Let us know how you feel about that right now. We want to recap with you. How do you feel about Coming to America 2? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Essex gave it what you said, 7.5?
Yeah, I gave it 7.5, man.
Okay, so that's a C plus.
Is it? That's a low B.
Low B. Okay, I would definitely give it an 8, 8.5. I would give it a B because for different reasons. I didn't compare it to the first one. I let it stand alone and entertain me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Right. So I let it stand alone and entertain me. In this movie, I felt like Wesley Snipes did stand out, and he was funny. That's the kind of comedy I like. Leslie Jones made me laugh several times. Eddie Murphy did not make me laugh, but I don't think that took away from the movie. He did a couple of good things that was cool. I could tell like he rich now, and it's a different. His wife, what's her name in the movie? I can't think of her name now.
Sherry Headley. Sherry Headley
did a great job.
Lisa, your character's name is Lisa.
The character Lisa, his wife, the Queen now Zamunda, did a great job. I thought that was cool. I thought the bamboo sticks with the daughters was kind of reminiscent of Black Panther.
Oh, you talking about when they came and had to fight and Arsenio was with them?
That one, yes. That one, the one when him and his daughters were practicing in the beginning. And also the one where they flipped Wesley Snipes. Right, we're not going to tell you the whole movie for those that haven't seen it, but we encourage you to hurry up and go see it.
The movie, yeah.
Because of say she loved it.
Yeah, I think most people did like the movie, but I think that the people who didn't are so loud about it.
Yeah. I think it's contrast to what we're thinking.
It's like 70-30. I think 70% liked it, 30% didn't, but they so damn loud about it.
Right. But that's a shame. And we're not telling you to make you like it. But comedy is like a sandwich. Yeah. Some people like turkey, some people like roast beef. Very seldom will you find a comedian that everybody liked.
Yeah.
Very seldom. And this is comedic acting. I think he had enough stars in it for me. I was impressed with the amount of stars and jobs it gave up. I was impressed with him bringing back some of the old characters and creating new ones. Yeah. I was very, very impressed with Eddie Murphy and Brother Barrow.
Legend, man. Evan Barrow. Legend. Eddie doesn't get enough appreciation for his contribution and how he's really helped move the culture forward. He started making movies and pushing majority Black movies at a time when studios really wasn't about that. Because you think about it, the little hood movie explosion that we had in the early 90s, Eddie was doing that before that. We're talking about Boomerang and Harlem Nights. Coming to America, like Eddie been about that business, man, and that's one of the things that I don't like. Like, okay, we just came off of last summer, Black Lives Matter all the time, but then the first thing y'all do is run the social media and trash a Black movie made by Black folks. Like, come on now, like even if you ain't like again, we ain't saying you gotta like it, but some of the criticism was so loud and extreme. It's like, God damn, dog.
They just hating. It's a difference from being a critic and being a hater.
Right.
Like, tell me why you didn't like it.
Right.
Yeah. Why? If you can explain to me, I said it all the time at work, man. I don't mind y'all not liking what I do or what other people do, but give me a solution. Yeah. So if you don't have a solution of how to make it better, then you just a hater. You know what I'm saying?
Sold the movie. Okay, like you said, it was supposed to be in theaters last year. So what they wound up doing was selling the movie to Amazon Prime for $125 million. So you know what I'm saying? Like people ate off of this and like more because like in the entertainment business, work leads to work. You know what I'm saying? That's a common thing with us. Just like in comedy, if you do one job, then that's going to lead to another one because people be like, oh, I saw you in this and all that. I was talking to Rodney Perry, like I say, on the Zoom, and he's got 3 more movies off of just that one piece of scene that he did in that movie. So as a person in the arts and you as another person in the arts and entertainment, man, we have to do that because you never know. One of us might be in his next movie because he got a movie off of that. Like this stuff has branches, man. So like we have to, even if it's not our cup of tea, we have to support this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And the pivot from Coming to America to our relationship question of the day. Ladies, does cologne and clothes matter? Like your man's dress code. Do you keep him on point? If you're not on point, is that all right when you first meet a guy? Is cologne and dress code a big thing? And fellas, of course, natural hair or artificial. I think that's the only best way of artificial is the best way to put it. I like to say
fake
non-natural hair.
Weave.
Hey man, but I've seen some good-looking non-natural hair. That's not what I'm saying. He's like it ain't that serious about that. I've seen some good-looking non-natural hair. I'm just
We've seen some ducks too. So as long as it ain't
on both ends. It's something about a thick girl with a short bob haircut that motivates you. Got a nice tight line up or whatever. It's just like I see a lot of girls wearing the natural hair with the blonde hair now.
It can't look like the chin strap missing from it, and you just put it.
But hey, fellas, y'all spray painting y'all stuff too. The look is so important now, though. I know, ladies, is that a deal breaker for you, like it is for us, or is it a deal breaker? Dress code and cologne for the ladies and fellas is hair, the natural or the unnatural. What do you care for? Let us know here in the last couple minutes here. Let us know how you feel. You got anything going to Essex?
Hey man, got another commercial I'm doing. Be up in Jacksonville tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. Got a big photo shoot coming up, so y'all gonna see some new looks from me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get fresh for these shows and movies that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? So everything's looking good on that front, man. Got 3 movies back to back coming to a small screen near you. One of them a horror film called Painkiller. You know what I'm saying? I got a really good scene in that. And another one is called Inheritance. That's another good film that y'all gonna see me get some action going on into it. And then last but not least, I get to my crime drama roots. It's a film called I gotta pronounce this. It's a weird word. Simulacrum. Okay. So y'all be on the lookout. Y'all follow me on my Actor Man Essex on Instagram, Essex O'Brien, Facebook. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Got some movies coming your way to a small screen near you. Everything going to the small screen now, man. These theaters still off limits with the COVID. So ain't gonna be no red carpets. Y'all just gotta punch in your code and find the movie. What about you? What got coming up?
That's what's up, man. Hey man, just finished today the Ride and Eat over in Sanford. Of course, it's the beginning of Bike Week here in Florida. You can catch them all week long over in Daytona Beach. April 1st, I'll be at Dream City hosting the Comedy and Laughs, Comedy and R&B concert. Myself, Marvin Dixon, a couple other comedians, as well as some R&B artists. Good times. Definitely catch me Tuesday nights at the live taping of our TV show Funny Not Famous at Afrotainment Studios here on International Drive. And of course, that show airs on Saturday nights. I'm the producer of that one. You can catch me each and every night if you have Comcast Xfinity cable, channel 1623, Monday through Thursday, I should say, on the Lowdown with James John. I co-host for my man James as well as a writer. Hey, thank you guys so much. Tight Mike Comedy on all your social media. We appreciate you. Thank all of y'all for tuning in, man. What a good time. Let's see what you got there. Sharika says.
Shirley says a man's dress code and cologne must be on point, and his shoes. Hey, coming from Miami, style is everything. So cuz know what she's talking about for that. Trust me. She say she gonna dress me to be on the set. I'll be careful with that. I need to know what's the latest and greatest. You know, as especially now that so much stuff is shut down, it's hard to keep up with what, you know, fashion.
Yeah, fashion is tough.
I'm not really. I don't just go out shopping and stuff like that. I might see stuff on TV that I'd be like, okay, that look nice. Like I saw Steve Harvey had some nice shoes on, so went looking for that. But other than that, I don't just be shopping. So,
hey man, I'm few and far between the shopping too. I had to step my game up because of TV, but I'm not a big time. I don't want to be in the mall all day, things like that.
I like to know what I'm going to get and go get it.
That's the man. That's all of us. Yeah, that's all of us. Hey man, I love and appreciate you.
Thank you, Miss B.
Yeah, congrats. Thank you, Miss B. Congrats. To you too as well. Just blessed, man. Blessed.
Miss B got a new movie coming out, y'all. So yeah, check her out too. She's acting now and doing voiceovers. I'm like, oh boy, you taking over around here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have you on again, Miss B. Promote that when we get closer to the to your premiere of your debut. So yes. Appreciate you all. Thank you for joining. We'll be back next week, Sunday night. Acting Funny. We out.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. See you next time.